Hello, welcome back to Muni Temps and the City Speak blog and podcast. Today's topic is about older workers and younger workers working together. And I thought it was a relevant topic for today to have a brief conversation about. It's a very common topic that's held out there with the Human Resources Department and managers and so forth. Who are the older people? Who are the younger people, right? So I'm a baby boomer. I'm called a boomer, okay? Anybody who was born between 1964 and 1946 and 1964 and is now age 59 to 77, we're baby boomers. Gen X, those people born between 1965 and 1979, and they're between 44 and 58 years old. Those are the Gen X. Millennials were born between 1980 and 1994. And they're not so young anymore, are they? They're aged 29 to 43. Then we have the Gen Z, 1995 to 2012, and they're anywhere from 11 to 28 years old. Believe it or not, there's people in positions of responsibility these days, and they're 28 years old. Gen Alpha then is, those are the ones that are born 2013 to 2025. Those are not even in the workplace yet. But you know, today's topic of workers that are older and younger working together, it's important to stop for a second and think, what do we have to contribute? You know, are we still relevant? Okay. Well, I'll tell you that, yeah, baby boomers are still relevant. There is some 7.2 million able-bodied men out there who are not working. And therefore, we baby boomers have to step in and fill in. Okay. So, yeah, we're still relevant. We're still needed. Okay. We are working with Gen Z, with Millennials and Gen X, and we're all working together. And to the extent that we can understand each other, not only can we get along, but we can thrive and we can come up with all kinds of great ideas and working together. Really, we don't have a choice. We got to work together. Okay? It's those of us that are baby boomers, most of us that have achieved our financial goals, we don't have to work anymore. Okay, we've achieved our financial goals, but we want to go back and work. You know, just like you have, those of you that are in management positions and you say, well, I didn't get enough time to work with my predecessor. I didn't have this crossover time. I'm here to tell you, we baby boomers, we're going to hang in there for you for a few more years. Not much longer, though. Okay? We don't need the money. We're not working for money. Okay? So use us. This is the crossover time that you have to learn from us. We're not saying we know it all, but we have a lot of experience to share with you. Millennials and Gen X and Gen Z and so forth. Of course, we like learning from you as well, because that's how we achieve synergy in our organizations. But yeah, learning from each other. I'm taken back to mid-1990s when I was the finance director at the city of San Jacinto. Ray Boza. That dude was already back then about 80 years old. And I remember him doing everything he could to keep up and help me out. I was a young pup. I just started working out as a finance director, and he was very patient with me. And yet at the same time, he was very hardworking. It's just like me. Today I work with, hi Alexis, hi Dennis. Alexis, this lady, she's a city manager, and she just works at 100 miles an hour. And I do my best to keep up with her, but sometimes I can't. So I got to be able to work more effectively, more efficiently, and you don't always have to go fast, okay, to get things done. So working together, okay, the wisdom and experience of older ones and the enthusiasm and energy and ability of the younger ones coming together, we achieve synergy. Remember, 1 + 1, what does it equal? Not 2, it equals 4, 5, 10, 20. And even more beyond that. Synergy. Older people and younger people working together. Synergy. That's what we're striving for. Now, just because we baby boomers have lots of money, okay, the fact is we boomers, we've got the money, okay? But that's no reason to be cocky when you're working in the workplace. Like I said, and the same thing with younger people. If you come from an affluent family and you've got lots of money, if you don't enjoy working, don't come to work. We come to work because we want to, because we want to make a contribution to the team. And I sometimes feel like, that salmon that swims upstream and then goes up and dies. Well, that's my purpose. And I think a lot of us baby boomers have that thinking, is that's of service, of helping our organizations, helping the younger ones. And then we die, right? But in the meantime, we're going to have one heck of a fun time with you all. So embrace each other, regardless of what your age are, whatever your age is, right? I'm going to be 60 in another week or so. And I never knew what it felt like to be 60, but I'll tell you what, I feel just like when I was 30, except for the fact that I can't run as fast, but my brain is still pretty sharp, and I'm going to keep doing what I love to do as long as I can, and look to make a contribution to the organizations that I work at. So, all of you that are working out there with older and younger ones, I'm not going to tell you how to do that relationship. You do you. You have to do you. However you work. I got my own working style. Not everybody's going to like it. Guess what? As you get older, you don't care. You just do the best you can, and you just do you. And people will either embrace you or not. And that's what everybody's choice is. That's one of the nice things, I suppose. One of the perks of being old, right? Is that you get to be you a lot more freely. You have money, you have experience, and you get to have a lot more fun. But you never disrespect. We baby boomers never disrespect anybody. My bosses now are half my age. Can you imagine that? But I don't want to have their job. I never wanted their job. I always wanted to be the CFO, the finance director. I wanted to come in, clean up the books, and help with administrative procedures and policies and so forth. It's just, for me, that was always so much more fun. And I made a very good living doing that. Today, through Millenials Municipal Staffing, I do consulting and staffing and training and coaching, and that's what I love to do. But I want to have fun, and I want to make a contribution, as well as all the other boomers out there. Understand they want to do a good job. Yeah, sure, we want to stay relevant as long as we can. But hey, as soon as I'm not relevant, as soon as I'm not making the contribution, I'm out of here. I'm going fishing, I'm going hiking, I'm going traveling, I'm doing whatever I do. Well, I do that anyways, but as far as the organizations that I work with, while they need me, I'm going to be here to serve you. So have fun at work. Figure out what older people and younger people, what they need to have fun at their job. And there's so much that we can learn from each other. So I would just add that like the Ray Bozes, he's already passed away. But he was an old guy, almost 80 years old, I think, and working for me as my accountant, my senior accountant when I was a finance director at the city of San Jacinto in Riverside County in California. And the same thing for us. We want to leave a legacy. We want to be remembered for having been hard workers. At least that's what we're about. We baby boomers, we're about having a reputation of having been hard workers and doing good things. But we also want to have fun, and we enjoy having fun with people of all ages. So younger ones and older ones, let's come together and help each other out and make a contribution. Understand the boomers, okay? We're here for you, very soon. We're age 60 to 70 something. Okay, we're not going to be around for long, so take advantage of us. Do that crossover training. We want to impart our knowledge, our experience to you. Some of us have more than others to impart, but to the extent that we can, we just need you to listen, ask us questions, and learn. There is something we learned, like the predecessor that took over the job, right? All for now. John Herrera from Millenials and the City Speak blog and podcast. So go get them.